So a very good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Yes,
Mr. Meet.
yeah. So today I will be your mediator for this mediation session. My name is Mayank Kohli. Can I ask each of you to introduce yourselves as what will be your role in this mediation today?
Thank you, Mr. Mediator, for our opportunity for introduction. My name is Rohit, and I'm working as a sales executive in an MNC. Thank you.
Samar, would you like to introduce?
I am Samaira and I am the wife of the requesting party, Rupit, and I am a homemaker.
Great. First of all, I would like to appreciate both of you that you people have agreed to come here and discuss this dispute. I'll give a very brief background about me, as I am a lawyer by profession and I have been conducting mediations for past 10 years now. Hopefully, I can bring that experience to help you guys. And I'm very optimistic that this mediation process will be helpful for you guys and you will be able to resolve your conflicts. So before starting the actual mediation process, I will uh, make my opening statement and explain you how we conduct this mediation process. So just to remind you that this mediation process is a voluntary process and both of you have come out here out of your own free will and I want to congratulate you for that. So role of mediator is just to facilitate the communication. Bear in mind that this is not a court. I'm not your judge. And so my job is here just to facilitate the communication and make sure that parties are uh, really listening and understanding each other. I will not be making any judgments or imposing any final decisions upon you guys. You have complete autonomy to uh, decide your disputes. So any settlement or final agreement that you guys will come up with will be out of your own voluntary choice. So usually I put this in a way that I will control the process and you guys will control the substance as to how you have to resolve the dispute. So uh, I want to also state that I'm completely impartial and a neutral party in this mediation process. I know that you guys have had the opportunity to know that I will be mediating this process, but I want to be just make sure that you guys don't feel any conflict of interest from my side. So, Rohit, do you have any concerns regarding my biasness? Rohit? Okay, I think Rohit is not there. Samaira, would you like to tell us if you have any concerns?
No, I have no concerns. I believe you are an impartial party.
Okay, great. So I would like to also state that during this mediation process, all the agreements, preliminary arguments, for example, we have 4 agendas in hand, and if you decide a particular agenda in a fashion, that is not binding until and unless we reach a final settlement. So that decision of yours in deciding a preliminary matter should not be an embargo for conducting further negotiations. So in a very simple line, I would like to say nothing is decided in this mediation till the time everything is decided. Okay.
Okay.
So I would also tell you about the confidentiality thing that this mediation is completely confidential and nothing said here can be used later on in any arbitration court. The notes that I will take during the mediation will be destroyed. So the only exception this is the risk of physical harm. If in case during the mediation process something happens, something unfortunate happens, which has never happened in my past experience, so I have to stop this mediation process immediately and report that incident to the authorities. So, and I also want to say that I cannot testify as an expert witness if you call me in any court or any proceeding for that matter. So this is our first session and the time we spent here will be completely our decision. So there is no strict and hardline rules that how much time you have to spend here. I will complete my opening statement in a couple of minutes, and after that, each of you will get an opportunity to make remarks as what you feel, how you feel about this situation, what is your perspective on this, and you will also get the opportunity to ask questions to the other parties and of course answer them and discuss the matter openly. Okay, maybe we'll have an opportunity to have a private meeting. We call it as caucus, and what does this mean is that one of you will meet me individually and discuss this matter, discuss things which you are not comfortable discussing openly. So feel free, you also have this opportunity. You can ask me during the mediation process at any point of time that you want to have a private meeting. Okay, so there might be some disparity in time when I spend time with one person in private meetings. So but that does not mean that I am favoring any party or I am having affection for another party. So, and also the same rule of confidentiality applies to caucus. I won't disclose any information discussed during that private meeting without your permission. And for you guys, I don't have any strict ground rules, but I do understand that matter which involves in this case is a very sensitive and emotional matter. So there might be some situation where you have strong urges to speak over each other and make your points, but I really appreciate if you don't speak over each other and wait for a turn. Just try to be as polite, as courteous, and as respectful as you can. And I also expect that you will be very open, honest, and flexible so that we can align your interests and needs which suits best for this mediation process. And at the end, if we reach any agreement settling some or all the issues, that agreement will be written, and that written agreement will be a legally binding document on both the parties. I believe that you guys have been provided with advanced copies of mediation agreement, right?
Yes,
And
Mr.
hopefully you
Mediator.
have gone through them as well. So
Yes, Mr. Mediator.
I would
Yes.
just ask you to please sign them so that at the end of this mediation process, we can exchange those agreement with opposite parties. Okay. So thank you
Yes.
for patiently listening to my opening statement. Do you guys have any question, any comment to make before we start? Any query you have?
What is the duration that we're looking at to settle this whole dispute? Can we get this resolved today itself or a year? What is the duration?
Samara, as I've already explained you that it is completely up to you guys how much time you want to spend in this mediation. And I've seen that there might be a situation where in first session, everything comes on the table and all the disputes are resolved. That is a possibility, but there is no hard and fast rule. It is completely up to you guys how much time you want to spend in this session or how many sessions you want for this mediation. Does that
All right.
satisfy you, Samaya?
Yes.
So you want to, anything you want to ask, Rohit? Okay,
No,
so
Mr. Mediator. You were pretty clear.
okay. So let's proceed with the joint session now. So in this joint session, what we will do, I will start with you, Rohit, as you are the initiating party in this mediation process. This is a convention. Samara, do you have any problem with that if he speaks first?
No.
Okay.
No
Rohit,
problem.
you can start with your opening comments. What you feel about this situation?
Thank you, Mr. Mediator, for this wonderful opportunity for opening remarks. And I would like to begin with thanking Samira for accepting this mediation process as a dispute resolution mechanism instead of going into litigation process. So it's like yesterday, Mr. Mediator, when we were a happily married couple, and we had a beautiful son, Ishan, and after 4 years of that, we had a beautiful daughter, Tanvia. But unfortunately, she is no more because of some health issues, severe health conditions which she faced. And after that, after Tanvia, we had a daughter, that is Ananya. But things are starting to disturb in our relationship after the death of our daughter Tanvia, as Samara was thinking that Ananya might face the similar fate as of Tanvia. So she took all the medical procedure because she was diagnosed with a severe combined immunodeficiency disease. So as I have told you that Samara took all the medical charges, and I don't know why, but she wanted to convert her faith into Christianity, and I gave consent in regard to the same. But things started to change abruptly as when secretly Samara secretly got our daughter Ananya changed Ananya into Christianity faith. So it affected her relationship to the core. I tried to reconcile the marriage for past few years, but I don't think so. It is working anymore. So I am here seeking a divorce from Samara, and I want the sole custody of my daughter and my son, both Ananya and Ishan, and I'm free and I'm willing to talk about the maintenance issue in regard to Miss Samira, as she's a household and housekeeper since our marriage. Thank you, Mr. Mediator, for listening me, and Miss Samira.
So, Rohit, as I understand your concerns, there are three primary concerns of yours. Firstly, that you think that this marriage has been gone beyond repair, and therefore you seek divorce by mutual consent, and you also want to discuss during this mediation the custody of both the children that you have, and thirdly, you want to discuss the maintenance aspect for Samira. Am I right?
Yes, Mr. Mediator. Yes, Mr. Mediator. Absolutely right.
So now, Samira, I would like you to make your opening remarks.
So I am not looking at a divorce from this session. I was very disheartened to learn that Rohit is looking for a divorce. We've been together in this marriage for so many years now, and I think that everybody makes a mistake, and we should give them a second chance. And I'm looking at a reconciliation, if at all that's possible. And I'm sure Rohit will consider this.
Okay. So do you have any other concerns beyond this?
If at all we cannot have a reconciliation and we look at a divorce, then we'll have to talk about the custody of our children, the maintenance for both me and our special child Ananya, and a household for myself and the children.
So as I understand both of you guys, so the commonalities are the maintenance part. Both of you are readily agreeing on the agenda of maintenance. Both of you are readily agreeing on the issue of custody of your children. But the aspect of marriage, both are putting different kind of solutions for that. Rohit wants divorce by mutual consent, and Samira, on the other hand, is talking about reconciliation. And Rohit, I would like to point out to you that Samira also wants to include in the agenda the aspect of her residence and household.
Okay, Mr. Mediator.
So do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
include
looking
that on
forward to
agenda?
discuss that. Yes, Mr. Mediator. I'm looking forward to discuss that too.
That is great. So now I will tell you briefly what all agendas will be there for this particular mediation. You guys can have a look at that and tell me if you want to add anything in this, or does that satisfy both the parties?
No, this satisfies us.
Yes,
What about you,
Mr.
Mr. Rohit?
Mediator. Affirmative. This satisfies very well the concern.
Okay,
Yes.
that is great. So let's talk about the first primary issue that we have here. That is your marriage. What will be the fate of your marriage? Anybody can start.
So, Mr. Mediator, I would like to initiate because Ms. Samara is talking about reconciliation. Like, I completely lost faith in her. I was being understood, but I was like acting as an understanding person, and I gave consent for her conversion. But what took her and why she converted my daughter behind my back. It is totally not at all acceptable, and I don't think so. I would be looking for reconciliation from my side.
So your primary concern is the conversion of your daughter, right, Mr. Rohit? Sumaira, would you like to respond to that? Right, for you to address that particular query.
I
Sumaira?
understand that I did a mistake by converting the child into Christianity, converting the child's religion into Christianity without consulting Rohit. And I am apologetic for it, but what's done is done. We can't do anything about it now. Like Rohit has accepted me as a Christian, Rohit can accept our daughter also as a Christian.
Miss Samira, I would like to tell you that this is not a mundane thing that which you could do and apologize later on, right? For reconciliation, my proposal would be like, I want my daughter to be reconverted into Hinduism back, as the way she was
That is
born
not
and practicing.
possible now,
And even
Rohit.
I want you to convert into.
I think Harshita, you
So
should, Sumaira, you should
Mr.
not
Mediator,
speak
I
over each
don't
other and wait
think
for your
that
turn.
she is at. Okay, Mr. Mediator, sorry.
Sumaira, I was just stating that you should
Apologies.
wait for your turn. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Rohit, you can continue with whatever you were saying.
So, Mr. Mediator, I want both of them to reconvert into their faith into Hinduism for reconciliation of marriage, as far as my understanding is. Because earlier I had faith in her, but now I have lost total faith in her.
But you agreed to the aspect that I
Yes, I
can.
was trying to be an understanding person because I was so concerned about you, but you did not think at least once for about me while doing something big behind my back. So I don't think so. You are up to at all. You are wanting a reconciliation. I don't know why you are here.
I am here for a reconciliation, Rohit, but your attitude doesn't seem like you want a reconciliation.
So why can't you convert back to Hinduism, Mr. Mediator? I don't think so. It will be a fruitful session. Unless I would like to have a private session with you. I won't.
Rohit, if there is anything which is concerning you which you don't want to discuss in front of Sumaira, we can have a private session as well.
Sure.
Sumaira,
Yes,
for
Mr.
this, I
Mediator.
would like to ask you to turn off your camera and audio. Till that time, we have a private session. Okay, great. So this will be the caucus or private session.
Okay, Mr. Mediator.
So, Mr. Rohit, I would like to explain very briefly that this is a caucus, and whatever we share in during this session will be completely confidential. And take me as your confidant and speak whatever you want to say with concerns you have.
So, Mr. Mediator, I would like to share you few instances that, as I have earlier mentioned, that my daughter, that is our daughter, Tanvia, is no more. But I have somehow, my life goes on, Mr. Mediator. It's a true fact. But Samira was not able to cope up with this stress, and she is now suffering with a post-traumatic stress disorder, and it is affecting her marital life and her duty as a mother to our children also. She has been spending sleepless nights and doing unnecessary research work, and I don't know what she's trying to do while not sleeping at night. And this has led to her experiencing and constant episodes of anxiety and depression. So it would not be fruitful for me
I
to
can
have a
understand.
marital relationship with her, and it will not be also fruitful for my children to stay with her.
So, your primary concern with this reconciliation thing is the mental and health condition of your wife, right? So, do you
Yes,
think
Mr. Mediator.
there is any, yeah, there is any medical solution to this, or how we can correct this, or is there any possibility
My
of treatment?
Okay, Mr. Mediator. So my primary concern for coming to opting this mediation was the future of my children. So for their benefit, I can leave this idea behind of taking a divorce, and I can agree on living separately for a year
Really
at least
appreciate that.
for the benefit of my children. So, and I would also like to tell you that you can reveal this information, all of what we have talked in private session, if it deemed necessary for you uh, in our joint session also.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Rohit. I think this private session has been really fruitful for this dispute. Now I think
I
it's,
hope,
it's
Mr.
the right
Mediator.
time that we also have a similar private session with Samira. For that moment, you can switch off your video and audio, and
Okay,
Samira
Mr.
can
Mediator. Thank you
meanwhile
so
join us back. Uh, So, Samira, this is a private session that we are having. We call it as caucus. This information that you share with me will be strictly confidential unless and until you want me to reveal this or use this in future. So, feel free to tell us what exactly and how exactly you feel this dispute can be
So the
taken forward.
only reason I am so adamant about not converting back to Hinduism is that this religion came to my rescue at a time when Rohit was not there for me. When we lost our second child, Rohit was not as empathetic towards the fact that we lost a child. And Rohit does of Rohit's negligence. Rohit was not.
Samira, I'm listening to you. Please continue.
Yes, Rohit was Rohit never took my words seriously. I used to keep telling Rohit that our child is suffering from something which is more than just common cold or fever, but he would always discard my advice. He'd always say that I'm being over possessive about the child, and look what happened. He lost our child because of
Samara, I can
STI.
completely understand. I can completely understand your concerns regarding the past behavior of Mr. Rohit, but I think we are here just to discuss your future, your children's future, and your future together. So
Yes,
let's
I
focus
understand.
more on some positive things.
I made a mistake. I should have consulted Rohit before doing this, but I am apologetic about it. And
That is
the
great that
most I
you
can do
feel this.
is the most I can do is that I can allow our child to practice both the religions simultaneously. I will respect any Hindu rites and customs that our child follows. And then our child, when she grows as an adult, can decide for herself what she wants to follow.
So would you be comfortable in sharing this same proposal before Rohit during your
Yes,
joint session?
definitely.
Okay, that would be great. So I think this ends this private session. Anything else you want to tell me during this?
So that will be all.
That would be all. Thank you. So I think we should get back in a joint session with Rohit and you. So Rohit can join us back.
Yes, Mr.
So
Mediator.
yeah, welcome back, Rohit. So now I think we have moved forward from this particular point that we were there before this private session. So Rohit, what were you saying during what you proposed? Would you like to propose before Samira again?
Okay.
Whatever we have
So,
discussed.
Samira, like I know things have been pretty much difficult for both of us, but for the benefit of our children, let's leave this idea of divorce as I'm the one who put it forth. So we can live separately for a year and work on our marriage. But I want my daughter to be converted to a Hindu again.
So I think Rohit has substantially altered his position that initially he was adamant to have divorce. Now he's thinking of reconciliation. Anything else you want to add to this, Samira?
I'm happy to see that Rohit is not looking at a divorce and is open to reconciliation. I propose that instead of having a conversion and reconversion of the child's religion again and again, we can let the child decide when she turns as an adult. And meanwhile, I will respect any any Hindu practices that she follows, and I expect Rohit to likewise respect any Christian practices that our child follows.
Mr. Mediator, with
you
my
agree?
past, yes, Mr. Mediator, I even earlier I was so much understanding with the thing that Samara converted herself into Christian faith. So I am not the one who will interrupt into her Christian practices, and whatever she as a mother tried to teach her daughter about her religion. But even I want the same from her side, that she should not interrupt in any of thing whenever me and my daughter are having certain Hindu ritual practices.
So I think the both of you are coming on a common ground that uh, you won't disrupt if other parent is involving the child into their religious practices, and when she attain majority, she can definitely choose whatever religion she wants. Both of you agree on this point?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Mediator, affirmative.
Okay, and now I think we should go back a little and let's see what we can do with the relationship of both of you, your marriage. Uh, so, Mr. Rohit, would you like to propose anything regarding the marriage?
Mr. Mediator, as far as the child custody concern, us both of us, I was pretty much clear in my opening remark that I want the sole custody of my children because I don't trust her with my children because of her health
Mr.
condition.
Rohit, I have asked you, Mr. Rohit, you're moving forward. I'm talking about your marriage. What will be the relationship and status of your marriage? Uh,
Sorry, Mr. Mediator, I was not able to hear you clearly. Sorry for the wrong statement. Our status will be as a married couple, obviously, because we are not seeking any uh, divorce right now, and we even in somehow manner you can say I'm also trying to reconcile the marriage for the betterment of our children.
that is the best thing that can both for both of you, Mr. Rohit. So, meanwhile, this period, what would you suggest? How would you like to live?
I was not able to hear you, Mr. Mediator. Could you please repeat it?
Rohit, I'm asking you what will be the nature of your relationship during this duration
We
that
will be
you
a, we will be living. We will be a married couple living separately.
Okay, so Samara, do you agree with this proposal
Yes.
which Mr. Rohit is making? So both of
Yes.
you agree that you will live separately for a year,
Yes.
and then and during this period you will make attempts of reconciliation.
Yes.
Yes,
Both of you
Mr.
agree?
Mediator.
Okay. Now, Rohit, we can move forward with our discussion on the next agenda, that is custody of the children.
Yes, Mr. Mediator. So I have earlier stated that I want the sole custody of my both the children because I don't trust her with their mother, and
No.
because of her health
What do you mean you
conditions,
don't
as I have
trust me?
stated earlier. Like don't act like a child, Samara. You know pretty much that you suffer from a post traumatic stress disorder, and it is not at all healthy for our children. I cannot
No,
trust you with them
why?
anymore.
How can
You
you
did
tell
not,
like this?
you did not even
The
sleep
point
nights.
is
I don't know
missing.
what you are doing. I don't know what you
No,
want to do, but
calling
I
me a
don't risk the
mental
life of
person.
my
Uh,
children.
Both of you, Mr. Rohit and Samira, I
That is
think
not about mental quality. Every time, whenever I do,
Mr. Rohit and Samira, I think both
see,
of you
Mr.
are
P, every
deviating
time
from
when
the
I
track.
try to make her understand anything, she starts
He
crying.
does not. He's calling me a
Mrs.
mental
Mr.
person and he still wants to live with me. What is
I'm
this?
Samara,
not calling
please
you
calm
mental
down.
person. You are having a
I think
disorder. That's the
I
thing.
think both of you should stop and listen to me for a moment. I can understand that both of you are very emotional at this moment. Please don't speak over each other, as we already have discussed that you have to be respectful. Samara, you can wait for your turn till the time Rohit was making his statement. Now you can speak. Rohit, you'll listen to her first.
Okay, Mr. Mediator.
He's not calling me a normal person. How can I accept this fact? I can't deal with this. He's not accepting the fact that he's been a careless father in the first place. Why are you wanting this marriage anymore then if you feel I'm not a normal person? Why do you want to stay with me anymore?
I'm trying
Mr.
to
Rohit, I think
reconcile marriage for the sake of our children, and I'm also concerned about you, Samira. But I
No, you're
cannot
not
leave my children
concerned about me.
alone with you.
They are not your children. They're our children, Rohit. Stop being so selfish.
Mr. Rohit,
You tried
do
to
you have
be
any
selfish when you converted my daughter into Christianity.
Mr. Rohit, I
I have
think this is not the right behavior. You should mellow down your tones a bit and be a little more courteous towards Samira. Do you think
Okay, Mr. Mediator, I will try
we
to.
can have another solution apart from this, which you are proposing, that sole custody of the children should be with you?
you
So,
understand that.
Mr.
Yes, please go ahead.
No, go on, Samira, go on. I would not like to interrupt you anymore. Go on.
Samira, you can speak. Do you have anything in your mind
See,
how you
we
want
have,
to have custody?
and I understand that it won't be possible for both of us to take care of both the child simultaneously. So instead, what we can, Ishan can have the elder child, and since our second child is a special child, I will have the child with me, and so he can have visitation rights. He can come and visit her over the weekends.
Mr. Rohit, what you would like to say that if both of you have one children each, Samara will have
Proposal.
Tanya and you will have the Ishan with you.
So Ananya will be with Samara. Okay, so Mr. Mediator, I can accept this proposal only on one condition, that during the first few months, if something happens to my daughter Ananya in any manner, emotionally, physically, in any because I don't trust her, so the custody shall be given to me unconditionally.
So,
Okay.
Samira, do you agree with this condition which Mr. Rohit is proposing? That
Yes, then the same condition applies to Rohit. If he doesn't take care of Ishan and if he's negligent towards Ishan, then Ishan will come back to me.
Okay, Mr.
Rohit?
Mediator. Yes, Mr. Mediator, it's
I think
agreed.
then we have a common ground here for both of you. Now I think we should move forward to the next agenda. That was the maintenance part and the household and residence of Miss Samira and the children. So, Mrs. Samira, you have anything in your mind regarding this particular agenda? How you want to deal with this?
I think we both understand that I'm just a housemaker as of now, and I don't have a source of income. I have some savings, but our child's needs are also more than a normal child's needs, and we have medical expenses to take care of. If Rohit can contribute towards it, it will be very helpful.
Mr. Rohit, can you contribute towards the medical expenditure of your child, as Mrs. Samira has
Yes,
proposed?
Mr. Mediator. Like I'm pretty much aware of the fact that Samira was a housekeeper since her marriage. So what I can do, I can contribute my 30% of salary, that is 10,000 per month, to Samira, because even I have to pay the AMI and loan expenses of the household which we both together purchase. So that is also a considerable amount which I have to pay. So I can pay up to 10,000 per month to her.
Okay.
Samira, do you agree
Yes,
with this?
agree will. Yes.
Samira, as we both have agreed on this, that he will provide you 10,000 rupees for maintenance. Do you want any other kind of maintenance for yourself, or you want
No.
to tell something about the household or
I-
residence?
No, I'm educated enough and I'll earn on my own. This shall suffice for my child, and I'll equally contribute towards our child. As for the residence, I'm staying with my parents right now, and I'm comfortable here.
Okay, great. Then I think we have reached to a very good settlement out of this, and this final settlement has reached. Now I'll finally put before you all the agendas and how you guys have settled. Now you can have a look at that, and we'll make an agreement, and then after we'll sign that agreement. Okay.
Okay, Mr.
Yes.
Mediator.
So you guys can see the settlement that you guys have reached. You can have a look at that. You can read this and tell me whether you want any amendment in this and whether you want to add anything else apart from this.
No.
So
Mr. Mediator, I just have single concern that in the custody, I just want you to be an inspection officer for the inspection during the initial 6 months in regard to the custody of our children, if it is agreeable to Ms. Samara, because you have been impartial and neutral throughout the process.
Okay, I think I can play that role if Samira also feels free. Samira,
Yes.
would you like to add on
Yes.
anything on that?
Yes. No, I won't like to add anything. I'm comfortable with it.
So congratulations to both of you, as we have reached this final settlement, and I think you will have a beautiful future ahead. And thank you so much
Yes, Mr.
for
Mediator.
taking part.
Thank you for mediating. Thank you.
Thank you so much, mediator.
My heart.
Thanks, Samaya, for coming this process. Thank you, Mr. Mediator.
Yes, thank you, Rohit.
Over to JP Meena sir. Sir, we have concluded this mediation.